Welcome back to the 2020 Candidate One-on-One Interview Series. My name is Cory King. This series is sponsored by Priority Real Estate. I will say right up front that the Southern Mid-Coast Maine Chamber does not endorse candidates. We're doing this series just so we can meet the candidates and you get to know the people that are in your area. With that, Priority Real Estate Group does not endorse candidates either. Their sponsorship of this series is just to support the chamber and getting this information out to all of you. So we're going to get started with our next interview. It is Maine House seat District 53 candidate, Jeffrey Pierce. Welcome, Mr. Pierce.
Cory, glad to be here with you. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. Thanks for making the time to join us. I think it's so vital that the people out there get to know who they're voting for. So right off the top,
small business guy, I always love the chamber.
Oh, that's it. That's what we love to hear. That's you just scored yourself a chamber point.
Good. Glad to hear it.
Right off the top, some people don't know what district they're in. So 53, what communities are there?
District 53 is the prettiest district in Maine. We have Dresden, Woolwich, Georgetown, Arrowsic, Phippsburg, and I got that piece of Richmond that's on the river that's just gorgeous.
That actually, legitimately might be the prettiest district in Maine. I'm not even joking with you.
It encompasses a couple rivers, and it's beautiful fishing and just great scenery, and we love it.
Jeez, that's great. Okay, so just 3 questions here. First one's really easy. Personal bio. Tell us about yourself.
Well, I've owned a construction company in the state of Maine since, I've been married 31 years, so I've had the company for 30 years. I live with my lovely wife, Ann. I have 2 sons. I've had a number of pets, rescue pets, mostly the dogs. The cats just show up in the yard, and that's great. Living in Maine my whole life and being raised here in this district, the people are great. So I'm a member of the Dresden Planning Board for 20 years now. I was reminded the other night.
Wow.
Chair for 6-7 years. The Dresden Budget Review Committee likes me. I've been their chair for 4 years. I'm the president of the board of directors for the Plant Memorial Home, because look, if we can't help our old people, who can we help, right?
Well, absolutely.
And it's a great facility in Bath. Everybody, if you don't know it, go by. It's a beautiful building.
Oh, gorgeous building. Gorgeous.
And I was asked to fill a seat for the school board, and that's one of the more challenging things this year is being on the school board. But you know what? You got to love kids, and you got to love the old people, because that's how our communities grow.
Yeah. Wow, that's a great opening statement. And I got to say, Plant Memorial Home, it's one of my favorites. We did an after hours out there last year, and Liz and the whole crew over there, they're just incredible.
It's a great facility if you get a chance to go.
Great facility, great people. So Jeff, why are you running for office?
Boy.
That's a loaded question.
Well, this year it's a little more difficult, obviously, with the corona, but let's be honest, the community's been good to me. I've had a successful residential construction business for 30 years where I grew up. I like helping people. That's why I'm on these boards. I mean, if I didn't like helping people, I wouldn't be on the boards. I have some good ideas. I'm a hardworking Mainer. I'm a blue collar guy. And everybody keeps saying, let's use common sense. Well, that's what I bring. I mean, I don't think I have anything, extraordinary that I can throw a bomb and say I have some great degree and I'm going to fix everybody's problems. But, if we use common sense, we can get through this. And, we got some hurdles ahead of us. And I think I can help because I can do math.
Well, it's true though. I mean, what we need right now is community-minded folks that are ready to tackle. I mean, COVID-19 has given us, we know there's going to be budget issues. We know there's going to be a ton of negotiations that need to happen. We know that there's a lot of problems that this legislature is going to have to deal with. And from your planning board experience, from your experience on these other boards and other organizations. I mean, you've done this budgeting. You've done these, looked at these rules and the rulemaking and all of that. You've got that experience.
Absolutely. I mean, I forgot to mention, I'm, the founder and still executive director of the Alewife Harvesters in Maine for, God, I can't remember how many years now. We started in 2007.
Oh, yeah.
I've worked with the Atlantic States Marine Fishing Commission. I was on I'm not on these boards now, just so everybody don't think I'm maxed out. But I was the co-chair for NOAA's technical expert working group for habitat for the whole Eastern Seaboard for all rivers and streams.
Jeez.
So I have a vast experience of fishing knowledge because one, I love fishing because I'm a Mainer.
Yes.
And second, I got involved because of my knowledge. And I'm not a scientist, but just I can tell you what weather's doing. So it kind of goes hand in hand with, using common sense for this stuff. And look, I've learned to work with people I disagree with. One of the biggest things, if you want to bring people together, go sit down and have a cup of coffee with them.
Yeah.
Maybe have a sandwich, and talk to them, because you know what? 90% of us, 95% of us all want the same thing. We want our kids to be educated. We want a safe place for our families. And of course, in the winter, we want to be warm. So I break it down to simple things that everybody can agree on, and we can move the ball and what needs to be good for everyone.
That's great. That's great. Hey, last question here. What are some of the issues that you're passionate about, or some of the issues that you think we're going to be facing? Some of the things that you expect, if you get this seat, that you're going to be tackling, or things that you want to tackle.
Well, one of the biggest things I talk about is infrastructure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we need our roads paved.
Mm-hmm.
I can't promise anybody anything because there's 184 other seats up there. But, if we can get some roads paved, think of the people that are working hard every day, going to work, and their vehicles are getting the crap beat out of them because our potholes are as big as my dog, which is 50 pounds. So it's a big dog, right? They can't afford repairs.
Yeah.
Our elderly, you look every day, and that's why I got involved with the plan home. You look every day, nursing facility going out of business. Those are tough challenges.
Yeah.
We got $1.5 billion shortfall coming. That's real money.
Oh, yeah.
I've worked on 2 state budgets. I've worked on 7 municipal budgets. Obviously, I work on other budgets with the plan home and things I do. These are challenges that we face.
Yeah.
So not so much accomplishments. Do you feel you need any more laws? No. We need to be smart about how we look at our budgeting. We need to make sure that the people on the lower end of the spectrum, especially the Maine working poor, don't get beat up anymore. It's been a tough year. I don't know about you, but it feels like Groundhog Day. Every day it's the same grind. You're going to work. Everybody's scared. Your vehicle's getting the crap pounded out of it. So if I could do anything, it'd be pavement.
Well, and that's the thing. It's like, it's not sexy, but man, you're gonna miss those roads when you don't have them.
But you think about it. Who's the people who cannot afford to be in the repair shop?
That's it.
And I love repair shops. I love having somebody else get greasy and fix something because I don't know how to do it.
Oh yeah, I'm hopeless. Yeah, no. Yeah.
But the people who are working for minimum wage and trying to, single moms and trying to get their kids here and there because of the COVID, they don't need to be replacing shocks and struts and exhaust. I know it's not sexy.
No, but it's that statistic where I want to say it's something like 40 or 50% of people don't have enough in savings for a surprise $400 bill or something like that. And it's like, gosh, you pop a tire and you're a minimum wage worker. What do? You don't pay.
It's $200 by the time someone comes out, especially if you're I mean, I like to think I know how to change a tire still. I still don't like to do it, but
Right. But in a jam.
my truck tire is $200 just to buy it.
Yeah.
So somebody on minimum wage or somebody who's just working, trying to get through this, groceries have gone up. So
Yeah.
look, if you fix the pavement, and if we could, let's try and get education so that we're not funding it off the backs of property taxpayers. We passed a law under Angus King. We've never met the 50%. We only did it once, and and everyone's going to hate me, but that's when Governor LePage was in office.
Yeah.
But, look, we got to prioritize our budget. And, with hard work, we can pay this. We can fix this $1.5 billion shortfall.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's going to take people that are willing to go in and with the understanding of you're not going to be able to get everything. It's just not there, this budget. So where can you cut and we can still make it? Because
you've got to be willing to negotiate.
Yeah.
But you also got to be willing to look at a program and say, is this best for this serving the most Mainers? Because you know what? Every program is important to the people who use it. Absolutely.
Right.
I don't dispute that. But when it's underserving or underperforming, instead of making domestic violence program take a cut from reimbursement for solar panels.
Yeah.
And look, energy is important, but at some point you just have to cut programs, especially new ones. I mean, they spend an extra, I shouldn't say they, the legislature last session added almost $600 million to the budget plus. Well, we should look at what was added. And I'm not saying it's bad stuff, but
what you're saying is, I think if I'm hearing you right, that we're at a point where we need to cover everyone's basic needs first. And that's got to be the priority going into this budget, is covering the basic needs and getting that done. And then if we can do more, we will, but let's take care of everyone first.
Yeah, I mean, you got to take care of the elderly.
Yeah.
You want to see somebody elderly homeless? You got to take care of the elderly.
Yeah.
And then let's look at our physically and mentally disabled. Those are the people we owe a living to. Come on, I mean, you got to look at every avenue of a budget before you talk about raising taxes. Did you get a raise this year? I didn't. And I love raises. I'd love to be able to give everybody a raise. Look, who doesn't like more money? I mean, let's be honest. But we really need to work through this and be strategic how we do this. Because otherwise, if you tell every department to take 10% off, let's look at domestic violence, terrible thing. Or you're going to take 10% out of elderly housing. We don't have enough money now to cover our elderly. So we really do have to talk it through, not yell at each other.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is. And, I believe that I'm the best candidate for it because I live and breathe it every day.
Well, that's it. You certainly have the experience, and you've got the small business experience too. So, Jeff, I'm going to leave it there. But if people want to find out more about you, how can they do that?
Well, I'm super easy to get a hold of because everybody can call me.
Yep.
And I'll give you my cell phone number right online because you know what? You call me, I'll answer the phone.
Beautiful.
207-441-3006.
There you go.
But an easy way, if you're snooping around and you don't want to be talked to, you just want to look to see what I'm about, go to Pierce for House, Facebook, easy. Pierce for House Facebook or pierceforhouse.com. Send me an email. Look, I will respond to your call because you know what? I pick up the phone for everybody. Guys, I answered the telemarketer the other day. He was shocked.
And I got that new warranty on my car. That's perfect.
Oh yeah, I love warranties on my car. You can have one too. I'll give the guy your number.
Jeff, this was great, man. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And for those out there watching this video, if you love what you heard, please share it on social media. You know, help Jeff get his word out there. You got his phone number, give him a call. Look him up online, pierceforhouse.com. Jeff, thanks for joining me.
And Pierce for House at Facebook. And you know what? Don't be bashful. Vote November 3rd for Jeff Pierce.
There we go. Awesome, Jeff. Thank you so much, man.
Thanks, Cory.
All right.